Hi, Wagwan, Hamjambo. Greetings to you all, Team Pamela. How are you doing this day of the Sabbath? Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath once again. I know to others, the Sabbath is still on. And the others, like where I am, the Sabbath is over. So I take this time to welcome you all. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos, and to my new subscribers or my new viewers, feel welcome. This is a beautiful channel. Here we're just here to analyze, agree, disagree maturely, no hard feelings. So feel free to comment and tell a friend to tell a friend. Share my videos. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We are road to 5K, don't forget. As we promise each other. No, we talk together and we promise each other. By the end of December, we'll be at 5K subscribers, which I know is very easy. We can just make it overnight. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Take those phones near you and subscribe, because I know some of you are watching me on the TV. If you are watching me, because I see the majority of people who are watching me, they watch me on television, your big screen. And take that phone of yours, please, and subscribe to Pamela's World Kenya channel. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for the comments, because your comments are always overwhelming and they keep me going, because it's good sometimes I learn from them. So feel welcome. Now, I want us to check now how a congrats video was, because you see congrats mom's video is like now she was trying to report something, the third horse down. So you see, when someone said the third horse down, and you know we've had two which we've lost, and this horse ever since it got accident, we've not been shown this is the horse. And when Muraseso was making his videos as well, there was a call which came from Rosio Mom. It's like now it was alarming call, because Mura had gone out there to buy congrats mom saying the third one is down. You see, that means a lot. Maybe I don't want to speculate, but we've not been shown how badly it was injured. If it cannot stand, so that's another thing which we are dealing with. And now we are going to see Murasenso's video, where Murasenso is just like, he doesn't care about the injuries of Max. He doesn't care, because like, if you can say someone who has gotten an accident, your worker, your employee who had an accident while on duty, you are saying that it backfired on them. I don't think that was a good statement. Murasenso talked about like, oh, I don't want to talk about this issue, but still he dealt with that issue so much to the extent now he's saying, oh, these people, next time I would not want someone who is working for me to have a YouTube channel. All the time when you meet Murasenso should not come and lie to people here. Number one, before we get into what Murasenso always tells people, internet is for everyone. YouTube is for everyone. You cannot rule people out that when you are working for me, you cannot have a channel. That is, I expected Murasenso this time round. Okay, during that period when the accident occurred, Murasenso was angry. That one you can say, oh, he made a decision while hungry. That's why one is not supposed to make a decision or rational decision. While you are hungry, you need to wait until you get better or you feel better. Then you can make a decision. What Murasenso would have done, Murasenso would have taken that boy to the hospital, get checked. After checking, then wait until the boy gets well, and then even if he's sending him after he has healed, paid him, because you hear the boy, the mother is the one who sent fare for this boy. We followed him how he went home. He was very much in pain, very much pain. You can see even the neck, he cannot even, he's always like this, which means he hurt himself so bad, but he's not been checked well. Leave alone the medicine which he's buying, this one. These are just for painkillers and whatever, but he needs to be checked. So this is what Murasenso would have done. But instead, Murasenso is saying, oh, they did this to me. Next time, I will not allow anybody who is working for me to have a YouTube channel. I will not allow. This is not the first time Murasenso is saying this. When he wants someone to work for him, especially like these boys, everybody who's around Murasenso, the first thing Murasenso will tell you is, have you seen my house? This is YouTube. This is YouTube, purely YouTube. I'm not employed anywhere. Look at the houses which YouTube have built. Look at what have done. He will show you Mayugnos, he will show you Nastos, he will show you all these houses so that you can be close to him to have a channel. This is how he does his thing. But now after doing that, and the internet is for everyone and YouTube is for everyone, now he wants to control how people should live. So long as someone is working for you, and then you give them hours of work, because people have to work for 8 hours, not for like you stay there as a slave. And people need to sign contract. I think this thing should be just a lesson to people who Mura says is still going to contact, because in his mind he thinks there are so many people out there whom he can just employ at a cheap price. I had Mura Sensor in the video which we are going to see. Mura Sensor, by the time now they went to check the land of this Fala Fashion TV. These are Jamaican Americans who are now in Nyambohanse. Mura Sensor advised him, here in Africa, you can even employ, once you build your house, you can even employ like 10 people. It is not expensive to employ people to pay. It's like now, $70, you can pay like 10 people. He's trying to train them so that when they are coming to settle in Africa here, they will make people to be slaves. Because already Mura Sensor is putting these ideas in their mind. Oh, here when you come, you don't need to pay your workers a lot of money. You can just give them peanuts, they will still work. Look at the people who are putting the pause. He's telling now those people. Here you don't need to worry. People are many, they can do the work. In abroad you cannot, because there are not people there. So here it is just your money. You just go make money and then you come. People are many and you are just going to pay them just small amount. Forgetting he's been coming here telling us that I've been paying my workers like experienced workers like Mark, the other one, $500 US. Who can forget that? Then again in this very video, Mura Sensor is talking about Mark. He was paying Mark 30,000. Is that $500 US? Why is it that he is like lying? Instead of coming here, at least talk to people, update people. Okay, I've talked to Mark, he's doing this, like this and like that. And I thank God. God is always very good. God is good. I talked about this issue. I don't see Mark being in Mura Sensor's place. I made that video like today, and then the following day. So you see, Mura Sensor is one person who cannot pay someone. You are sending someone off. You are sacking someone. Not even sacking, that is chasing someone away. A sick person carrying bags in the bus in a very far place. Nairobi, from Nyambohanse to Nairobi is a distance. Many hours, over 8, like 10 hours. From now Nairobi to where he was going, also some hours. And Nyeri. And then again from Nyeri to now to the rural is also another distance. You can imagine someone walking alone or moving alone. He's sick, and that's why you could hear the pain which he had. He was feeling very bad, just because Mura Sensor just chased him away. He just wanted the man to work for him, but the moment you cannot deliver, you are sick, he doesn't care, you are out. Even the people whom he's going to employ as we speak, he will still do the same to you. We've seen Mura Sensor, we've seen how he operates, and we know how he treats his workers. So someone who thinks like now, me, I will go there, he will be treated just the same. This is not the first time. So whoever is going to Mura Sensor's place, know that you are not different and you are not exceptional. Anything can happen. You are seeing your people or your friends being chased like dogs. So the reason why I say God is good, imagine if this Max was chased like that without a channel, without people knowing him, it would be a disaster for him. But thank God, God knows us. God knows what is ahead of us. As human beings, we don't know anything. Max had a channel, but it was not a popular channel. He just used to post like short. But now, after talking to Roshoma, because you heard what Mura Sensor said, I'm going to talk to my wife. Already this man had an existing account. The moment he was given a go-ahead, people started following him, and he's been getting many views, you can imagine. So that one is going to help him. He didn't leave just like that, but he left with people who he got from Mura Sensor. So Mura Sensor, also this one is making him feel bad. Not that he's not watching Mark. He's watching Mark and he's seeing the number of people who are watching Mark and the comments which people are making there. And that's why I said, when you are hungry, do not make decisions when you are hungry. People should wait until maybe you calm down. I know what happened. I know what happened was not okay, but that is not the way to handle issues. So sending someone off or chasing someone, your employee, without payment, and this is a sick person, that was very, very, very bad. You look at Mura, you wonder, is this a human being? You are only after money or after yourself. People say Mura says to have a good heart. That is not a heart of a human being. Sending someone who cannot even straighten his head like this. What if something happens to him? But he doesn't care. That is what I can say. He doesn't care, because if he's still saying it backfired on them, that is serious. Like now he wanted these people to go kabisa, let me say in Kiswahili, to horror in another language, just to be deleted just like that, because that's what he was praying for. It backfired on them. Someone saying like that. You can't say like that. You cannot behave like that, because these are animals. You cannot compare the life of animal and a human being. Okay, you love them, you bought them, but still you cannot compare. So let's start with Congrats Mom. We hear what Congrats Mom is talking about. What about this horse, the third one? What happened, Congrats Mom? Because they are not showing the wounds, because Mura Sensor knows when he shows the world the wounds, how it is hurt, people will come for him big time. But the reason why he brought all these horses in Nyabuhanse, people don't understand, because this thing you've tried, it is not working for you. He was not ready even with the grass. He doesn't have grass, he has to buy, and these things are many. Look at that school where they are grazing. Already it is dry, there's no rain. You look at the horses, how they came now, they have changed. Their bodies are not looking okay. And this is someone who just ventured into a business where he cannot. Let's see, Congrats Mom, then. We move to Mura Sensor's video. Then we are going to go, after that we will go to Bulgaria. We see the interview which the Mwango was giving people on the street, especially the Ugandan student. Let's go to
We keep on also praying for this family, because the horses are dying like nobody's business. The workers go with them. When they come back, already a puncture, already an accident, already cannot walk. This is the third horse. This is so bad. So let us intervene with prayers. And we know what's really happening here, guys. Yeah, it's not normal. Sometimes I believe that God has given people ability and knowledge, yes, to work.
From Congrats Mom, the third horse is down, it cannot walk, and this is not normal. The moment you hear someone saying this is not normal, already she has shifted that blame to something else. It is not normal for the third horse to go down like this. It's like now, when she's seeing this horse, she's not seeing life in this horse. That's why she's counting it among the ones which has gone. You see? Because if someone is sick, you cannot, assume now it is someone who is sick, you cannot count that person with the dead. Unless maybe you look at that horse, you see like now there's no life in it, or maybe it is no longer there. You cannot tell. All these things we are being told, but we've not seen the horse itself. And Congrats Mom is coming out saying this is not normal. This is not normal. Pray for this home. There's something wrong. And when God does what you heard in Congrats Mom, it's like now, that means that there are things which need to be prayed for in this villa, the compound of Mura Sensor. Mura Sensor should repent, because Congrats Mom didn't finish that sentence. If you can sense the word which she meant by saying this is not normal, God sometimes, and then she makes that. God sometimes teaches people a lesson. Maybe this is your son, you never wanted to finish that statement. God sometimes teaches people a lesson. The owner of this compound, who is Buddha says, should repent. Because the treatment, how he's treating people, people think that Mura Seso is good. No, people just fear him. People just work for him because people don't have work. There are no jobs are scarce. And people go there for shout asking for prayers because something is not normal. There's a problem in this home, a big one. Mura Seso should repent. People are crying, you are not paying them. Like this boy went without payment. Why didn't you pay him? Chase him away like a dog, but give him his money. Not letting the mom, who is staying very far, to go and borrow money to send him money for fare. That was not right, Muraseso. And you do things like this because you do good, good will follow you. You do bad, bad will follow you. So Muraseso, your mom is saying, people should pray for you. You start praying for yourself. Pray for yourself and repent. Do not lie to people that, oh, everything is okay. Your mom said this is not normal. Because you hear someone saying it's not normal, now she's relating it to something else. Maybe somebody outside is not happy with Muraseso's progress according to her. Or maybe the villagers are not happy. That is why she's saying it is not normal. Or maybe there's something which is making these horses not survive. But according to me, it is not about that. It's about putting the correct measures. Employ qualified people. Employ qualified people. Make sure when you are entering into a business, do a business which you understand yourself as the housekeeper. Do not rely on the workers. You yourself, you should train yourself to the business you are doing. So he rushed into this. I don't want to go into details how it was, how people talked about it, how he said, I will bring them anyway, even if they die, all of them, I will still bring. You see? Because he's just bringing things, buying things, because the money which he's using is not his. He doesn't feel it. If he lose this one, go get another one. Because the money which he's using, it is not his money. It's very hard for Muraseso to use his money. Whenever he uses the money, he will come out here and talk about it. So that is congrats, ma'am. Let's move now to Muraseso here, what Muraseso is telling us, because they went to check the land of the Jamaican, American, Fala fashion, check the land. The land is so big. These people, they don't even measure the land. The lands are so big. Jabohase people, if you are not careful, you are going to lose all your lands. That one I tell you, because they're not even measuring. And I'm sure the amount which these people have bought that land, it's not expensive. They're just giving out, offered. No surveyor, no nothing. They just measure with their eyes, just like this, from here to there. You'll give me this, you'll give me that. Because people are desperate, people don't have money. But people who know the value of a land like Muraseso, he's the one who is supposed to educate his villagers. Please try to sell your land at a profitable amount, which he's not doing, because even him, you heard him saying, this part, we can just buy this part with 5K. Can you imagine? What is 5,000? You compare even from here to where I'm sitting here, you cannot buy it 5,000, because that is something which you're going to use forever. You have to understand, the moment the transaction is done, that land becomes yours forever. So it should not be taken lightly. It is to do with the land. Even if maybe you want to buy a land, at least pay someone or the owner a certain amount, which when you sit down, you just say, okay, even the owner is happy. Not just because he wanted to sell the land, or not just because he wanted to take children to school. So you are just giving the owner peanuts, and you're going to use this land the rest of your life. Muraseso is advising now this our Jamaican American Fala fashion, that once he's finished with the house, he can also buy like 2 horses. You cannot advise someone to buy horses while that person who is watching you every day is not seeing any benefit of the horses which you have. Someone can just admire to see your horses if they are doing well. One might say, hey, me in future, I want also to have horses like Muraseso. But what do you have to show? You cannot show, because you don't know how to rear them. You don't know how to keep horses. So keep that for yourself.
From here you can see the land. It's going that way. Yeah. No, this is a huge piece of land. It's not small. You can even keep at least 2 horses here. You know. at least, I mean, with your homestead, you can have 2 horses grazing. Yeah. Wow, guys. Guys, those who are watching, I'm with my brother here and his uncle, Fala Fashion TV, all the way from the US. What has pushed you to have property in Africa, my friend? Somebody's watching this and they want to know your mind.
Yes, my mindset is that Africa is a future.
Yes.
And I want that my children have a future here.
Wow.
Yes, and that's what...
You know, actually, one thing I can tell you, me as a traveler who has been to 75 countries, all you need for your children is just a nice passport.
That's it.
Where they can wake up and go wherever they want to go. But the rest, they should stay in Africa.
That's right.
Yeah, even me, when I had my son, I had to, but the mother is from Argentina.
Yes.
We had to go to Argentina just for that travel document.
Yeah.
Because you want your son to wake up and say, I'm going to Italy.
Yes.
And they go.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to the UK.
Yes.
And they go. But they don't have to go and meet some people in the embassy and drill them and ask them, are you running away, and all these crazy things.
Yes.
So that is all. Me, I'm telling people, if you can give your kids a better travel document, let home be Africa.
That's right.
Because anytime they want to go to Brazil, they will go. They will just be at the airport and go.
Yeah.
You know.
That land is so big, like according to these my kids, it's like 2 acres. 2 acres is a big land. So once you bought such a land, did you pay them the amount which is worth 2 acres? Because normally land is being measured like an 1/8 and a quarter, you see, and 2 acres is big land. So did you pay? Did you let them pay the amount which is required, or you just made them feel okay, happy, and going to bring more people to buy because they are buying at a cheaper price? So you heard Murasenso also talking about, you heard him by yourself, you heard Murasenso saying, people should just have a passport, strong passport. You are in America, you are in Europe, you are in Asia, the moment you have that passport, because passport is what is keeping you there. The moment you have it, you can just come and stay in Africa. I'm sure in Africa we cannot accommodate everybody. No. We cannot accommodate everybody. Africa cannot accommodate everyone. And not everybody wants to come to Africa. So according to Murasenso, their love or their story is not about loving themselves. And that is the reason why you find them bickering all the time. Their love is just about, like now Rosio mom has a strong passport. She can travel wherever she wants and come here in Africa. Same to the baby now, because Murasenso was not in love. Murasenso has explained the reason why they went to Argentina to have this baby. And all the reasons why he's been looking for white women, for strong passport, because as an African man, when traveling, he had issues with this, visas and whatever. So that made him forget about loving someone. So he just went for, let me go for this, but not love. So, and that is why you find Murasenso always there, like here and there, not happy, because there's no love. It is about business. It is business. So they are doing business. Even our baby came from the business, business people, business partners.
Start of black people.
Yeah.
You know, and
actually all
people. Yeah.
Yesterday
Yeah.
I saw they have started a program.
Yes.
Maybe you should check this program. It's called Return to the Garden of Eden.
Wow.
Kenya has started a program like the way Ghana does.
Yes.
Where they help you relocate.
Yes.
Kenya started a program like that. Probably I need to write to these people. I see if I can work with them.
Yes.
Because I invite people like you to Africa, and you, through my influence, we see what can be happening. Let's go up so that these guys can.
This program, if you've been following Wodemaya has been on the front line of trying to make Africans come back home. Leave alone African, the flights also to be direct. So he's been campaigning about this issue, and not just him maybe traveling. He's been talking to head of states here and there, and that has been his niche. Let me just say, to bring Africans back home. To their motherland. So I think that program, Kenyans are trying to make it, according to Murasenso, I have no idea. But you hear Murasenso talking about, I need to work with them. The moment Wodemaya does something, Murasenso will always come for that thing. How many things you are going to do, Murasenso? So keep yourself busy here at home. Be someone who concentrates He doesn't concentrate in whatever he's doing. That's why we are getting all these acts and all these things which we are seeing in Mura Censor's home. In this world, you cannot do everything. As much as you can love to do it, but you cannot do everything. You can just check yourself. I have this, I have this. If I had the third one, I might not manage it. So, but Mura Sensor doesn't have that. He thinks all these works were just made for him. No, if it was so, people would just be doing like 100 jobs. But it is not possible with a human being. You start this and start that. But all I know is that Mura Sensor always wants to tell his visitors or people that he's capable of doing everything. You chill. Take care of your animal. Take care of your home. Put your house in order first before jumping into things which you're not going to do. That's because you know the Maya is working on that. We have different strengths. What you can do, I cannot do. But there are things which we can do the same. But there are some which I can do and you cannot do. Vice versa.
You know the first thing you need to do here is to build a small house.
Yeah, like a store.
Like a store. The first thing.
Okay.
Like the one of my pigeon. You see that one? That is the one that built the entire house. So you build a store and you employ someone here.
Yes.
Salaries here in the village, they are not so bad. You can easily afford, you can afford even 10 people. It's not such a big deal.
Okay.
Because around 70 euros or $70, somebody takes a good. That is actually good payment.
Okay.
Yeah, that is like 10,000 Kenyan shillings.
That is a lot.
That is, mostly people get here like 5,000, 4,000, 7,000. Here in the village, it's like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can see today, imagine all these boys, if you didn't buy this land, all these boys didn't have something to do.
That's it.
All those boys you've seen.
Yes.
So, and that's another thing that I see Africa has.
Yeah.
It has the manpower.
Yes, it does.
Other places, to invite someone to come and work for you, they are per hour. Per hour. So you'd pay, and states like in the US, minimum is $15. Average is 25. So you can imagine.
Even into the States.
Yeah.
Remember, things are so expensive.
Yeah.
There, so
Had Mura Sensor. And I don't think this was right for Mura Sensor to tell these friends of his how Africans are being paid small amounts. And then my kids are saying, oh, 50,000 is a lot. You can just pay them 5. So Mura Sensor, yes, it is a lot. You can just pay them like 5,000, 7,000. If you are given that 5,000, what can you do with 5,000? What can you do with 5,000? Because people are not supposed just to work for people, but also to gain out of the work which they are doing. But if you're just paying people because there is manpower, if there is manpower, you should not take advantage of the manpower. Because these things, Mura Sensor just talk, yap. This is the reason why his employees are crying. This is the reason why his employees want to add with YouTube, because what he's paying them is not enough. I'm telling you. Because if you are given 4,000, 5,000, 7,000 or 15,000, what can you do with that? And that is why you find the people whom is employing, they also want to do YouTube so that they can get something to add on that, because what can you do with 7,000? What can you do with 7,000? And he's saying it boldly. And it's one person who has been coming here talking about, oh, I have many workers, I pay a lot of money, like $2,000. The others qualified one, I pay them like $500. Who are those people who you are paying $500 and you said you are paying max 30,000? He's not confirmed that yet. These are just things which Mura Sensor is talking about. From 500 now to 30,000. You see? That's Mura Sensor. You don't understand what he's saying. So he's trying to put that mind of when you come to start work here, or when you come here, make these people your slaves. Just give them something small. They'll just work for you. These are human beings. These are human beings. Even when maybe you are buying a land somewhere, go there. When you see someone is working for you, do not make them be your slaves. These should be your employees. Pay them well so that they can feel like going to work. But if you want to take advantage, because they are just there are many people there, if this one cannot work, I will call another one. For how long will people change employees? Because the moment changes are done, it affects also the work in your company or wherever people are employed. It's very hard for an employer Like now Mura Sensor is bragging there's a lot of manpower. It is also hard on him because you hire someone today, you train that person, in a month's time or two months, he's gone. Then you bring another one, get trained. It is not an easy job. It is not something one should sit here and be proud of. People need to be with their employees. That's why you find where you are talking in the US, the amount which they are being paid, because when you are paying someone, when you employ someone, or when someone comes to work for you, it is a win-win situation. You are gaining, he's also gaining, not just one side.
So guys, I'm visiting the horses. They are doing very well at school. I had gone to pick medicine, painkillers for one, but they're doing very well. And starting next month, they will start grazing a new paddock that we have. But apart from that, other horses are very, very fine. You can see Raindrop is here. I think somebody's calling me. The ladies are chilling. Hey, Rocio. Hello? Yes. I'm coming there right now with some medicine. Yeah, I'm coming there. We discuss that because I'm recording my video. Yeah, I'm coming there in the next 5 minutes or 10. I'll be there. Hi.
There is a concern there. You heard Congressman saying, oh, it is not normal. So, Rocio mom is sensing danger there. That's why she called Mura Sensor. And Mura Sensor received, you saw he has medicine on his hand because he went to buy medicine for this horse, painkillers. So painkillers, maybe he should bring a vet who should come and check this horse. Not going to buy painkillers, but we are not seeing a vet. Let him bring the vet, qualified vet, to check on this horse. He jokes with this because remember, Rio just had a problem, walking problem. Remember? And it didn't take time before kaput. Now this one also, according to Congressman, it is down, the third one. It's not working. So if you waste time, Mura says so, with this one, going to the chemist, buying this medicine, not knowing what you are treating, bring the vet, not calling the vet to tell you on phone. Let him come and check the horse, at least treat this horse. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy, because the moment you are doing this, people are watching Mura Sensor. People are watching, and this will affect your channel, I'm telling you. The behavior of Mura Sensor. This man was used not to going to the hospital, I'm telling you. You look at him, you see someone who just grew with this like medicine, traditional medicine. We've seen him doing that. So even going to the hospital for him is like he has to be pushed. Calling the doctor, he has to be pushed because he's not used to that. Then bring bring the traditional doctor to heal this, to treat the horse, instead of buying painkillers. Painkillers are not treating. The pain will go down and then it will just come up again.
The injured horse. So I'm telling her I'm going with some medicine. It's medicine. But I'm checking on their PAMELA'S. They're doing very well. God will protect my horses. I'm doing the very best, guys. Actually, we plan even to add more horses. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the incident that happened, but to sum it up, is the persons I had trusted with my horses. Without permission, they took the horses from this field and went to do businesses that I did not tell them to conduct. That is the truth, and I'm not lying, and I will never lie even on my own property and life. And for that reason, one horse is ill. I'll not describe more for personal reasons, but we are doing the best. But she's responding, she's eating. You know, when a horse eats and poops, eats, drinks and poops, at least she's good. And we have enough food, we have enough salts, electrolytes to help her stay. And also we leave one horse at home to be with her. Yes. So the horse that was injured is called Snake Eye.
I expected Mura Senso to talk about now after the horse got injuries. I brought the vet. The vet has checked the horse and this is the condition. But not just saying, oh, we have the food, we have enough food. You know, when the horse eats and drinks and poops, that is a good sign. You want to tell me people who are dying, they just die when they are not eating. You can eat and then you just go. It is good to bring the vet to check your horse. That is just my advice, because you're used to this tradition. This is what I don't understand. Why stingy like this? You cannot even bring the vet because you have money. You can just fly the vet. You can make the vet come with the bus. Just pay for him. Pay the amount which they want. Then he can come and check your horse. But not just saying, oh, Rocio is also concerned. Everybody is concerned. I am concerned because I know that horse. That was my favorite horse. So do the right thing, because he's not doing the right thing until the day he will know how to do the right thing. I remember when he talked to the veterinary in Nairobi before these horses, the vet advised Mura Senso to buy a land near a town maybe where he can get the vet easily. And then Mura Senso argued and talked about, I need them in my home. That is where I stay with my family. You want to do a business, you don't need to do a business just where you are staying. You can make your ranch somewhere else. But now this one, he wants to be, when he wakes up, he just sees them like this, but not doing the right thing.
Make sure you keep this thing, because I gave you because I know you're not from around. So please keep it, take care of it. When you finish, you bring it home. Give your YouTube channel a shout out. Don't worry, you'll start like this, my friend, and one day you'll own. Yes, somebody's calling me. Your mom?
Okay, guys, welcome back to my YouTube. I go by the name of Kwemba. You can check me, subscribe, comment, and like.
Open and show them your channel. Okwemba.
Yeah.
Okwemba is very hardworking. He came here a little fat, now he's lost weight. Okwemba, if your mom will see you, she will be shocked.
Try. Okwemba, go and support me, guys.
Yes.
Road to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, thank
thanks.
you, Okwemba.
Yeah.
Show your mom this video. Say it's not like you are working, you are hustling.
Yeah, exactly.
One day things will open up.
Yeah, exactly.
You see, even for my kids, things have opened up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have some faith. Yeah, my good friend, how are you?
He goes around asking people, again, let's give a shout out to your channel. Look at Mike Kizo. Even you, one day you'll make it like this. Because he's the one who is making these people to feel like, now, I want to be like this person. I want to be like this person. Not just making their YouTube channel to grow, but through begging, I want to be like this. Because if it was just YouTube money, Mike Kizo by now, he would not have bought even the land or the bike. People are supporting him. So it is about support. According to Mura Senso is not telling these boys, you have to work hard. It is about YouTube, not the donation. Donors just do their part if they want to. But he has made this thing to look like now when you are in YouTube, you are just going to get money. So after doing this, even others, the people who are working for him, they are also human beings. They also want to grow. And that's why you'll find them having their channels. Maybe they are not showing Mura Senso, but they have them because they see Mura Senso showing others. Why not? And these channels or YouTube, it is not for Mura Senso. He has no control over it. So you hear. Now he's telling this boy, you have to work hard. You came here big, but now you are, because you are misusing him. Even if maybe you want to have maybe if you want to grow like Mike Kizo, should you just make him go thin? Because you are overworking him. Because they want to buy lands. So what do you expect? They have to, they are gymming to get the house like the houses others are having.
Very soon we'll have a collab, probably next month, with people who take care of animals in Kenya, an association. We will plan on that with my wife, and we have that. But the thing is, I had to fire these guys because they are very unprofessional. Number one is, the horses were supposed to come and graze. They were not supposed to go anywhere else. They were just supposed to come and be here, and they would stay there, and the horses graze. because I asked for permission for this field for the entire December, because the next field we'll have it at Jamaican Uncle. But you see, but again I say, you know, God has his own purpose. Maybe he wanted to expose something that I didn't know. For example, the guy is going with my horses to the market without me knowing. And it backfired on them. But for me,
Censor is talking about how he fired the boy. He didn't give them permission to go to the market. And again, Mura Censor is like, now God is the one who wanted to expose the plan which these people had. Then it backfired on them. I don't think there's not anything there which has backfired. This is someone who was working very hard for you. This is just a boy. He just opened his YouTube channel. That was just a mistake, not that he had planned to hurt you in any way. There are things you need to understand. You're a grown-up now. Do not mix issues. I know Mura Sensor is talking like this because he knows what he's done is not right. So he wants to push blame to this boy all the time. Okay, the accident occurred. Okay, you did give them permission, but they were still working for you. You cannot just chase him like a dog like that without paying him, and then you say now it's like now God has opened your eyes. It's like they were planning something. So what is it that they were planning? To take your horses, or maybe to do what with your horses? I don't think one would plan even to hurt themselves like what happened to Max. Max loved the horses and he loved you. He worked tirelessly alone there. You brought someone, Kamau, whom you raised. You are calling Kamau everything. Max did say a word, he was just calm. Later on, after Kamau went, now this happened. So you cannot say accident, now you say God saw it, then it backfired on them. It's like now you are celebrating. You are celebrating the accident which he got. That is very bad, Mura says. So stop this, your nonsense. Go and pray. Your mama said this home needs prayer. Go and pray. You have a problem. Because you have this issue of always, you are always perfect. People are always bad. Your family always, oh, when I go here, I'll be poisoned. Your sister talks about poisoning. Your brother talks about poisoning. Now your mom is saying there's a problem here. You are saying now it's good. It backfired on them. People don't live like that. Accident happens. You had accident long time. How many times? Twice. Your eye, your teeth, you had accident. Did it backfire on you? Just say that because what you did to that person, what you did to that man, because it's you who has brought all these things. So also it backfired on you, right? You had something, you wanted to do something to that man who hit your eye, or how you lost your teeth. Because sometimes you have to understand, you do not laugh when someone has a problem. You don't laugh because you never know tomorrow what will happen to you. We don't know our future. We are human beings without knowledge. I'm sitting here, next minute you can't tell. So do not say it backfired. Okay, be sorry. At least by now you should be telling people, I've talked to Mark, he's doing good. I'm sorry, I didn't pay him or ABCD, but I'm not going to take him back, but I'm checking, I'm following his progress. Better say like that. You are the boss. Do you think you'll just get people and mistreat just like that and then you survive with these horses? I see these horses going back. You will take them back if you continue behaving like that. Mura Senso is saying that I can even take care of them myself. Continue hearing Mura Senso.
I'm just minding my business to make sure the other horse is well taken care of and it heals slowly without any push. Yeah, that is it. And also probably we are studying it this week because we've done some medical procedures. Like this one is a medicine that we are going to put. Let me try the name. Talk with the best vet from Nairobi. They are helping me. But it's not very concerning. But again, it's a sad situation for me. So, yeah, but other horses are very okay. You believe someone is coming to help you do something. And also, one thing I've said is I don't want my workers with YouTube. I believe if it was not for YouTube, these horses would not have taken them to, yes, they would not have taken them to they would not have taken them to the market. Probably they wanted to show off and make some videos. That is what happened.
If it were not for maybe channel or YouTube, the horses would be okay, because this made marks to go here and there, which I understand that might be true, but still, pay them. Still, you cannot control the mind of a human being. You can only control the things which they are doing to you. But what they have decided, me, I want to be a YouTuber, it's not easy to remove them from that, because nowadays, in the world which we are living in, so if he's not in YouTube, he will be on Facebook. If he's not on Facebook, he will be on TikTok. So it is not something you can control. Oh, I don't want my workers to be on YouTube. I don't think that is going to work for you, because the world which we are living today, that is what is here. It is here with us. All you need to do, you need to have a contract, sign, let your workers sign contract, pay them well, pay them. When you pay someone well, now their money will not be divided. They will work for you with a lot of energy. Now they will put their mind in the work, and they will love the work. But if you are paying them peanut, always they will have to look for something else to do, at least to help. Because if you are talking of 5,000, 7,000, who can live with such amount? And I think this is the amount which is paying. You cannot talk about something which you are not doing. So all this time he's been lying. Oh, I paid them like $500 US, 450. Look, Muraseso came and told his visitors that he can get like 10 people there, pay them like 7,000, 5,000, and Mike Kizo, because they talk like 15,000, they started with that $70 US. Mike Kizo said that is a lot. Mike Kizo, now you've changed already. No wonder that blood which you drank, your blood is now. You cannot stand there. Someone who came crying like what? Now talking about 15,000 is a lot. You can just pay 5, 7. Look, that was because now he's gotten the sponsor. He's bought the land. Now he feels like now he has become different. This is someone who was crying to the extent of cutting his body. I see people. I wonder, why do people change like this? All of a sudden now you think like now you just want your fellow African to be paid peanut. If you know you don't have anything to say, just keep quiet. Just keep quiet. Let them talk. If they want to maybe humiliate the African people, let them do whatever they want. But don't stand there and say, oh, it is a lot, it's expensive.
I told them to bring the horses here. They took my horses. I saw in a video. That was very unprofessional. And I don't wish anybody to give that man as such responsibility. And also one thing I realized with me as Marwa is because I'm very lenient. I believe somebody else in Nairobi, that guy will be in police custody. Because what he did was not only unprofessional, but is pure carelessness that turned out to be very costly. Like this medicine, the way you're seeing here, is 8,500 Kenyan shilling. This one, that is like 70 USD. Look, even I picked it, I looked at it, it's so small. So I'm gonna go and put it in the food of the horse.
That sensor in his right mind, talking about someone who is injured in the accident, never to get a job, never to be employed again with anybody out there, because he's not responsible. Anybody can get accident. Things like that happens in life. This is just a boy, you have to understand. And he used to take good care of your horses. This just happened because your horses are not trained. And you brought like Mark is not 100% a trainer. He's still learning. He's not qualified. You remember we saw what happened when those one came from Nairobi, the likes of when we went to Nairobi to receive these horses. He didn't know much. He's been with animals, but not like the ones who are working in those big ranches. So he has no idea. He's not qualified, as you are saying, because you cannot employ a qualified person. You are talking of qualification. You don't employ people with papers, people who knows what they are doing. You cannot pay. You cannot pay. You will be like that, just murmuring all the time because you're not doing the right thing. Even as we speak, there's no qualified man there. Better Marx, who was there, he knew what he was doing. Now you've left these horses with people who have no idea. What if now they are kicked? He's talking about by now Marcus will be in the police. You should be in the police because you let your man or your employee just to travel while sick. You didn't pay him. You just chased him. There was no contract. There was nothing. It is you who is supposed to be in prison. I'm telling you. One day you will sleep there. You just joke because you think money is everything. One day that money you think you are going to give people, you try to someone who cannot be bribed. I'm telling you. The world goes around. As you are saying, God made you know or maybe prove to you that these people are thinking different things on these sources, which I don't doubt. Because Buddha think all the time, the family think that people don't love what they are doing. Oh, when we do this, people don't love us. It is you. Just do the right thing.
I will have a meeting this weekend with my workers and just tell them, if you do YouTube in this home, you have to choose one thing. You do YouTube outside the compound and leave my home alone, or you just work, because they are paid good money. Yeah, they are paid good money. Like the guy who was complaining, not complaining, the guy who created the accident was being paid 30,000. In Kenya, regularly, even in Nairobi, people are contracted daily, even in big farms, and they pay like 700 a day, and they don't go to work every day. So meaning times even 20, that is like 14,000, you know. But you know, I feed people, I buy food, I give them luxury, they have a nice place to stay, eat the same food. The food that I eat is the food they eat. The house I sleep is the house they sleep. I realize that also is a problem. But very soon I will have to build servants' quarters so that all the workers can stay far away. And also I'm gonna be very strict. You mess a little bit, I just gonna deal with you. You go home.
Salary which he's been giving this month, 30,000. And by the time you were chasing him like a dog, did you give him his salary? You didn't. And what sense is talking about, oh, and I'm going to have a meeting with my people. Why are you keeping them in your compound? The other is talking about the luxurious life which these people are living. You wonder, the uproar, that is the luxury they are living. And what type of life are you giving these people? Why can't you let them go outside and just do their things out there? Is beans and rice luxury? And bananas, those are luxurious food, Murasenso. Because I see Murasenso just slaughter goats when maybe Martin, or maybe when he buys something new, that is now when he slaughters a goat. That is the only time these people drink soup. Otherwise, all these days it's just kumawiki and it is just beans. Is that luxury? So stop this your nonsense. Do whatever you can do. Don't talk too much. You talk too much, Murasenso. It's not good at all.
I'll have a meeting with my workers because I realize this YouTube thing, most people don't really know how to handle it. Sometimes when it comes with people send you a lot of messages, oh do this, oh you're the best, you're number one. Sometimes even you forget yourself. You forget even the job that brought you. Like me, I'm very sure if it was not for YouTube content, my horse that got an accident would be okay. Even him. For example, these horses are not supposed to run around without wearing shoes, without having those pads. Okay, they're not supposed to do that. But in my case, I can tell you as a boss, I'm doing the very, very best to make sure that these horses have the luxury life. But probably that will happen to protect these other horses. Right now, if anything happens and my boys know and they don't tell me, I'll be firing them on the spot. Even on the contract, it will be written like that. Even sometimes I feel I'd rather do the job me as Maro because I can take care of I can bring them here. And for example, here they are only grazing here for this month. Next month there will be another paddock closer to my home. And the month before we are harvesting maize, we bought new lands and the horses will be there. But I'm happy because I know one day I'll sit down and look at this dream and say, it really pushed me to the limit. But again, that defined who I am, a winner at the end of the day.
Right. Since we're saying if worse come to us, he's going to take over. He can do it. He can just go and graze them. You think just grazing is just enough? Do you have experience in horses? Do you want to be kicked once again? Do you want to be kicked, Murasenso? Huh? We don't want you to get any problem again. You have to be the way you are. I need you. You are my need. You have to do the right thing. You are still needed here. And do not do things which you have no idea because you are stingy. Oh, I called the vet. He advised ABC. Why can't you bring the vet to come and check the horse? The best thing was to bring the vet in Nyabohase or in the villa to check the horse, not on phone. This on phone thing is not helping you. So when you are doing this thing, at least do change your ways of taking care of these horses. But now your employee had an accident. Do not make it a content all the time. Just let it be. Even him is not even talking bad about you. He's just talking about how he got hurt, how he's feeling. He's not come out here to say much about you. Because the day he will open his mouth, maybe there's a video he has uploaded which I have not seen, but the day he will open his mouth, because the way you talk, these people are going to ruin you because you're ruining yourself, Moses. Stop all this, oh, I can do it myself, oh, now I'm going to talk to these people, oh, if it were not for YouTube. You, what are you doing? You are doing YouTube. You are doing YouTube. You cannot tell someone not to do what you are doing. So that is. So I just want us to go to Bulgaria right away because I want us to check how the interview went. This Awanyabo Hansen girl, how she interviewed this Ugandan student who is studying in Bulgaria, first semester. You know, when you are there for the first time, you don't know much. He's not a YouTuber. He's not going around like you are going around asking questions. He went there with a purpose. But the question which this lady asked this boy, I didn't understand this girl. I don't understand her because you as a YouTuber, why is it that it matters a lot to you to be asking, what do people think about Africa? Why is it that it is in your mind that people think differently about Africa? We are people like they are. You've never heard them saying we don't want Africa. Why would you bring that question that what do you think about Africa? Africa is a continent. And that's why most of the time when she asks or when they ask such question, people tell them we are human beings. So the person who is asking is the one who has a problem. She's the one who has a problem. Because why would you put in your mind white people look at us differently? Why would they look at us differently? If they are looking at us differently, we can also look at them differently because we are also, this is another color. They have another color. Others also have a color. So even ours is also a color. So there's no color which is superior than any other color. It is just the mind. So when you keep on asking people, what do you think about Africa? What do you think about maybe moving to abroad? Did you come here just because you wanted your peers to see like now you, like a prestige somehow? People go to study. It's not about maybe prestige. It is you who think people are not traveling. Out here, many people have studied abroad. They don't go there for prestige. They are going for best university or maybe for this scholarship. They don't go there just to get married. If you've been looking for a white man to marry you, that is you. Because she liked this question of, and what do you think about now this interracial thing? Why is it that it is so important to you? What is it? Why are you asking? Are you not contented? Or do you think people are going to talk about you because now you have a Mzungu? No, people have seen Mzungu. It is a color like any other color. But you and your family, you think that color is more superior than others. So this type of question, I didn't like them. But the man, the Ugandan is very because he answered them the way she never expected. Because with her, she expected the boy to tell her, here I just came here to look for strong passport like the brother. Oh, I'm just here. I want to show my peers that those are the answers which he wanted. But she didn't get anything like that. Oh, I just came here to look for a white woman. Oh, marrying a white man, maybe a white woman is a plus to someone. She didn't get that. According to her, that is what she wants. Now you know she's traveling with a husband besides her. So this question, she likes it so much. Because she's now trying to validate herself. Oh, I'm in the right place. Oh, the fact that I'm having this person, people are just okay with me. People are okay. People have seen many interracial. It is not you who is going to start. Just calm down. Get married to this man once and for all. Have other questions than these black people or Africans in general or interracial. Then ask other things. What does the country offer? As Bulgaria, what do you have as cash crop? What gives you money? Such kind of thing. Is she, with her, she's just talking about herself all the time.
And are you here as a tourist or you live here?
No, as a student.
As a student, so you study here in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
How do you find it being black in Bulgaria?
Being
Do you
black.
have some Bulgarian friends here? How do they treat you? How is it?
So far, this is my first semester, so far it's fair, I would say, because I'm making new friends. I'm seeing like few Africans inside. Most of them are in medical institution. But now, so it's fair, I would say.
It's fair. So what's that one main reason that made you leave Uganda for Bulgaria for education mainly? Is it because it sounds cool? Because when I was a student, if somebody could tell me, hey, I want to take you to Europe, go study there, I could be like, yeah, just to be like, yes, I'm studying in Europe. What about you?
Not really. I wouldn't say it was excited because I came here because like economy is somehow low. But
Then Uganda?
it's lower than Uganda. Like
Lower than Uganda?
it's not lower than Uganda.
Okay, but it's lower in Europe compared to the other European
According to
countries.
education is like they have scholarships
Uh-huh.
at university. The fees are that it's not that large. Like yeah.
How do people treat you here as a black man? And what made you choose? What made you choose Bulgaria? Was it because you love to be studying in Europe, or what made you? Because these are the things which matters to her. With her, she's saying if it were her during that period, she would have jumped. Oh, me, I'm going to Europe. Oh, I'm going abroad. But that was not for this man. You heard the reasons why he chose to go to Bulgaria. People have been traveling. People have been studying abroad. It didn't start now. So I don't think when someone goes to study abroad, they are going maybe for excitement. Maybe it is you, because small thing excites you. People go abroad for different reasons, and people choose to be in their countries for different reasons. It depends with the person. So what you think is not what other people think. I think these people, they didn't leave their home area. They were in the village until they started traveling. So this excitement of being in Europe or in America makes them feel like now they have done something which is different. And I think that mind is what she's putting here. People have different minds, and this issue of African, how do these people treat you? Who is supposed to treat you? Because when you go somewhere like now Europe, America, you don't just go you don't go there to roam around. You have things which have taken you there. So you'll be concentrating on what took you there, not what people are saying. People can talk, even here in Africa, still people can talk about you. So it is not something I can say, no, when I go to Europe, when people look at me like this. Eyes don't have curtains, they can look at people. And mouths, people talk. What else can a human being do? Talking. You don't talk, you're sick. So I don't think it is something which one has to ask every now and then.
Friends, how do they treat you? Have you found any kind of discrimination in one or the other?
Not really, because I don't understand the language. Even if somebody says something, I don't understand the language. I just walk. That's it.
Yeah, that's one of the most basic things, because when you don't know, you don't even feel bad about it because you don't get it anyways.
You just walk.
Wow, what's the major culture shock, I would say, because we're Africans and this is a completely different place, the culture, the food. What's that one thing that you're really like, wow, not what I expected, or I've never seen this before?
Like I would say the love for dogs. These guys have love for dogs. I don't know.
Exactly.
As if I don't know.
No, just be open. Just say it. Just say it. We are in a free world.
Every world, man, I'm studying. But anyway, their love is too much. As if the dogs are the ones walking there, not them walking the dogs. I would say they have too much love for dogs.
I get that, because I also love my dog back home, but my boyfriend loves his dog so much,
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, okay, and I'm kind of also like, okay. Here they treat animals differently, Back home, our dogs actually are wild dogs. They find food for themselves.
Back home, we like our dogs, but this side, they love them.
Yes, we like our dogs. Here, they love their dogs. I love that.
He knows this is a content, so he has to do it the way it's supposed to be. But this lady wants to get this from her, because now the boyfriend is there, and the love which this person is saying these people are having with the dogs or for the dogs, he has felt it, because in the house, instead of cuddling, the man cuddles the dog. So this is affecting her. So you see how she responded, because she knows the boyfriend loved the dog. He loved dogs because that is how they treat them there. So each and every continent, they have the things which they love and their culture. So that is their culture. And even us here, we love dogs. Like now that person has, he said, not love us, he said, like, we like them. We like seeing them from far, our dogs. Maybe they come in, you tell them to go out, but not sleeping on the couch, the bed. No. We don't do that. So that is liking. And I think also this has affected this lady ever since she went to Poland, and now they are in Bulgaria, because the love which the husband has been giving, the boyfriend has been giving the dogs more than what he's been giving her.
In Bulgaria or?
Not yet, because it's my first semester, I would say.
Oh, not yet, but you're looking forward to, right?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Why not try something new?
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow, you're such a vibe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And what's one thing you love already about this country that you're like, oh wow, I love this about being here?
I would say the people of the country, like they don't mind. They mind their own business, I would say.
They drink water and mind their own business.
Yeah.
Back home, people are so nosy, you know?
Like they don't, even if you pass them, like, and if you want to say hi, they say hi back. If you don't want,
It's
they don't
still
mind.
okay, right?
Yeah, they don't mind you being out.
Yeah, back home it's the opposite. If you don't say hey to people, they're like, okay, this one is not well cultured. And
People are nosy how? You, who their compound or their gate is locked, who is that nosy to you? Because even back home here, you just mind your own business. You just go your way. No one is forcing you to greet someone. It is just in your mind that when I pass, if I don't greet someone, people will feel bad. It is you who think that way. You can decide just to be walking. No one will force you to say hi to them. But you, whenever you go somewhere, this lady, she always has to find something to talk bad about Africa. Africa, she's just here by mistake. Nowadays, no, she's already become a Polish woman. So I don't think someone can force you to greet them. Even here back home in Africa, we live our life. We mind our business, I'm telling you, and we drink water, fresh water. Yeah? We drink water and then we sleep. And that's why even that man is with you, because you want to be here in Africa. Africa is the best continent ever.
Philip from Uganda.
Yeah, Egypt, coconut.
Yes, I've been to Uganda, I've been to Kampala, I've been to Bunyonyi, Silverstone, what's the name? Silver something, Bunyonya? Yes, I've been there. I love Uganda, is great. The food, the matoke, oh my God. You have really organic food, and I have good friends in Uganda as well. I love Uganda. It's the pearl of Africa, if you don't know, guys.
Right.
Beautiful country. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. Please subscribe to my channel, D Mwangu.
This lady is talking like a radio. You are interviewing this Uganda man, but you're not giving him chance to finish the sentence. The moment he starts, you are with him. He starts, you are with him. So that is how the interview went. Because now her mind is just to look for how do people treat Africans. Why would Africans be carried like babies? Let me ask. Why would Africans be carried like babies? Why would Africans feel like now they are vulnerable? Why? For what reason? Why are we vulnerable? According to this lady, we should not be vulnerable. Even if maybe people talk about us, who cares? We can also talk about them. That is a different color, we have our color. So we are proud of who we are. It doesn't matter whether I go to Europe, I don't go to Europe, it does not matter. I live in my life, I live comfortable wherever I am. So if someone is not comfortable with their color, that is their problem. Because I think that color and that strong passport matters a lot to this family. Otherwise, for me, I'm very contented. I know out there we are very contented with our color, we love our color. So if you're not, you are looking for people asking, what do you think about Africa? What should people think about Africa? Why? Why would they put their mind in thinking about Africa? Africa is just like any other continent. So, thank you so much. God bless you. See you again in my next video. Subscribe, give the video a like, and let me know what you think of today's video. Otherwise, I love you all. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.